Hey y'all, Jordan Moorhead with Keller Williams Realty here. Just wanted to let you know we are officially in a buyer's market here in Austin. Now, if you talk to all of us real estate professionals, we've been in the buyer's market for over a year or so, but now we have over 6 months of inventory, so we're technically in a buyer's market. So again, the definition is 6 months is balanced, under 6 months is technically a seller's market, over 6 months, you're technically in a buyer's market. So we're in a buyer's market here in Austin right now. What does that mean? That means we have way more sellers than buyers. So last math I did, we had 6 or 7 sellers for every 1 buyer out there. So if there's 2,500 homes being sold every month, that means there's 2,500 buyers transacting every month. There's 15,000 listings on the market. That's 6x the amount of people who are buying homes that are on the market. So what does that mean for you as a buyer? Now, luckily, interest rates are at a 10 or 11 month low. So we're right around 6.5 for interest rates here today. And inventory is at a multi-year high. So we're the highest we've been in over a decade here in the Austin area. Great time to be a buyer. Yes, your rate is higher. That is just a reality. The rate is higher. Is it going to come down? When is it going to come down? How much is it going to come down by? I don't know. I think rates are going to come down here in the near future. I don't think they're going to get a whole lot lower than somewhere in the 5s, probably the mid to high 5s, but I could be completely wrong. Nobody knows that because there's so many factors at play. What I do know is that right now, it's one of the most amazing times to buy a home because you're capturing that lower price. You're setting your basis right now. So that's you cannot change that ever. You can refinance, you can change interest rates. You change the term of the loan. If you get a 15-year loan, you can stretch it out, go to 30, or vice versa. You can change some of those things so they can be manipulated, but you cannot change the price at which you buy the home. You buy it once, you better buy it right. And now is a great time to buy. So we're down about 25% from the peak, and most of us look at the peak as being May of 2022. That's when rates started to go up, buyer demand kind of fell off a cliff. So now it's just a phenomenal time to buy because we're 25% down. We're seeing prices much lower than that in a lot of cases. So again, May of 2022 being the peak. But because buyers have so much opportunity to be choosy and get the right house in the right area, if it's the right deal, they're more focused on the areas they want to be in. So those areas that are a little off the beaten path, might be close to a highway, might be close to a busy road, those people are getting even better deals on those properties. So we're seeing 2019, 2020 prices on a lot of properties there. Again, when you're in the nice neighborhoods, nice home, it's remodeled, it's looking good, it's got a good presentation, you're probably gonna be looking somewhere in the 2022 price range. But, you might find somebody that doesn't have a good listing, somebody that's motivated, needs to sell, and that's gonna put you back even better. So you're gonna capture stuff that might be 5 years ago, 6 years ago prices. Again, we really are seeing some transact at 2019 prices. I'm not lying. It's just wild to think that certain properties have lost that much value. And again, a lot of that has to do with not great marketing, properties in bad condition. There's all sorts of things that make properties hard to buy. And when they don't look good online, when they don't have easy access, when they're not remodeled and ready to move in, you can get great deals there. That's why I like to buy fixer-uppers personally. But if you were looking to buy right now, most phenomenal time to get into it. Again, interest rates have come down quite a bit over the last year, 10 or 11 month low. Looks like they're continuing to go lower. Just as a quick reminder, I am a licensed loan officer in Texas and Minnesota. I can help you with any of the loan needs, and my team would love to help you with the purchase side of things. So if you have any more questions, please reach out here, jordan.moorhead@kw.com, 512-888-9122. We're always here to answer any questions, and we'd love to go through all scenarios with you.